Hello, welcome back. So this is December 1st. We're officially here, and guess what? It is time for my monthly witchy TBR list. If you're new here, hi, I post a lot of book reviews. I read a lot of books. So I'm also going through my already established collection. I, about halfway through the year, went to like really low buy. I'm only buying one more book this year, and that's because it's part of a series that I started at the beginning of the year, and that is the Llewellyn Sabbath Essentials, and I just need to get Yule, and then I'm done. So obviously, that's the first book. But other than that, these are all books that either me or my husband have in our collection that I've been reading through, just trying to actually read the books that we have. And then next year I'll probably be buying a lot more, but for now we're just still doing what I have. So these are all of the books that I plan to read in the month of December 2022. So starting off, we have got this one, The Good Energy book. This is by Tess Whitehurst. As you can see, I've read a little bit of it. I don't remember much of this book, honestly, so I'm hoping that now, as a happy little housewife, I might get more out of this, of like maybe like good energy of my house, like not quite feng shui because I don't really follow a lot of their beliefs, but just like make it cozy because again, I'm a crab and we like to make our houses a cozy little like sanctuary, so that's like what I'm aiming for. Hoping this book has some ideas. Next, we have got this one. This is a teaching handbook for Wiccans and Pagans, a practical guide for sharing your path by, gonna mispronounce names, Thea Sabin? Yep, butchering names. But I feel like this one would be just a great little handbook for people to know if it's good to have or not. I don't know. At one point, I was trying to start covens and do my own thing, and so this was one that I was like, oh, that'd be good to have. I'm still solitary, but nonetheless, I think it'd be interesting to read. This next one, I believe we actually got this in one of the Witch's Moon boxes eons ago. But this one, The Green Witch by, I think that's pronounced Erin Murphy Hiscock? I have absolutely no idea. I think that's how it is though. It's a little tiny book, and again, it's from the publishing house that I'm like, iffy. It's the same one. Maybe they're starting to become a witchy one, honestly. I feel like I just don't think Witchcraft in like Adams Media and Simon & Schuster. I don't know if that's like a, which one's the subcategory. I don't know. Anyways, we have this one. Again, I just have it on the shelf, so I figure, why not? The next one we have is one of my husband's, and I'm excited to read through this one. So this is Norse Shamanism, and this is by Evelyn C. Oh, this last name's gonna challenge my soul. I'm gonna mispronounce this so horribly. We're not even gonna try, actually, so just look at your screen. That is the name. I don't know. There's a lot of Y's in there. I don't know. But anyways, I, if you don't know, love the Norse gods. And so he had this one, and I was like, hey, honey, I'm gonna borrow your book. Because he's been trying. He's got a couple bookmarks in here. Next, this is another one from my husband and his mom's collection. This is Pendulum Magic for Beginners by Richard Webster. There's a lot of this series of blank for beginners with like this yellow dash across from Llewellyn, and I don't know how many are in the series, but I know there's quite a few. Then we have one of my classics. So we have Earth Magic by Scott Cunningham, Techniques in Natural Magic, and I needed to do another Cunningham book, so here we are. And then this last one is not technically from a pagan like publication of any kind. It's not really aiming to reach the pagan and witchcraft and whatnot's audience, but this one. So this is Norse Myths, Viking Legends of Heroes and Gods by Martin D. Why do they all have to have weird names? Dougherty? I don't know. I'm not good at names. Moral of the story. That name right there. Yep, that one. As you can see, it was in the bargain section of Barnes & Noble at some point. So, yeah. I don't know if this is going to be good or not, but again, I'm learning about the gods, and I would like to learn more about them. So I figured, why not? This would be an interesting one. And I'm trying to pick, as you can tell, not terribly big books this time, simply because it is December, it's the end of the year, I want to spend more time with my family and just hanging out and chilling and just kind of winding down from the year, because it's usually in January when I feel the need to be a lot more productive and do a lot more because it's the new year, and right now it's the end of the year, so I'm kind of just enjoying the more slow living kind of vibes and just kind of chilling. I've also been sick for like a week, and just having various flare-ups. I've had a migraine for a few days, and my stomach has just been not thrilled with anything I do. And then, like, all of those can trigger panic attack. It's just, I just haven't been feeling great for, like, the week of Thanksgiving, and still now, like, halfway through the next week. But I'm finally starting to feel better. But yeah, the end of the month, I don't want to have to work too much, so I'm just kind of taking it a little easy, just kind of chill. So anyways, I decided to pick some smaller books to read this time. And then I still have other huge ones to get through, don't worry. And then of course I'll be buying more books in the next year. But yeah, this is it. This is the last TBR list of 2022. So anyways, I would love to hear what books you are planning to read before the end of the year. Have you hit your goal for how many books you wanted to read this year? And do you think you're going to? I am just shy of my goal. Honestly, had I been reading the amount that I am now, I would have easily hit that goal. But I didn't really start reading hardcore until about like June or July-ish. And so I've only had 6 months to really read as much as I want to. But my goal was initially 100 books. And like right now, I think I'm sitting close to like 70 books. So like, it's close. But I don't think I'm gonna read like 30 books in a month. That's asking too much at the last of the year. But I mean, it's a lot closer, because I think my goal for 21, I read like maybe 5 books out of like 50. So like, not great. But this year it was a lot closer. Next year I have a higher goal, but we'll talk about that when I talk about my like end of the year videos. I have like a whole week's worth of random stuff that we'll be talking about. But yeah, I'm curious, what was your goals for reading this year? Are you even close to hitting that? Are you just kind of resigned to like, it's close enough, like I am? I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Huge thank you to my patrons. I'll have their names here on the screen. If you'd like to support me and get access to exclusive content, it is patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. And make sure to like and subscribe. I post every single day. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.